You have so much knowledge and so much knowledge of our history, given your lived experience. When was the first time you realized you were treated differently?
No, I realized that back in those days, you didn't need much because you realized you were different because they made you different. And I went to high school, and I was the only one. Took more abuse. My grandfather was the first person I encountered when I came home from school, and you could tell I was upset. You're going to go back to school, and you're going to prove to them you are as good or better than they are. I went back to school, and I took that advice, be as good or better.
You go from that to being the first African-American GM. But at that time, you were getting death threats. How do you deal with the pressure of doing your job?
Because I'd get hate mail 2 or 3 a week. Mom told me, just keep doing what you're doing, be the best you can be, maybe you can have some influence in the world.
I want to go through some people that you inspired. This guy.
I know Masai over the years, and I got to know him when he came here to Toronto, and I was very proud of him. His best quality is his ability to recognize people. He knows what he wants. That's helped him in his leadership role. He's just done a terrific job.
It's funny, those same qualities and those adjectives are true of this guy, Martin Luther King, who was taken from us far too quickly, but had an influence. But at the same time, you were making inroads. What was his impact in real time?
I never got to meet him, but my wife did. She went to Selma and marched and did all the things that we had to do back in those days to hopefully bring civil rights to our country. And whenever I see Dr. King, I just get overwhelmed with emotion because of what he did and how he sacrificed his life to make life better for the rest of us.
Someone who did those things alongside you was Bill Russell. Your recollection of what he meant to the movement was what?
I always admired the way he approached things, and given what he went through when he moved into this place in Massachusetts, but he stayed the course. People ask me who was the greatest player to ever play in the NBA, and of course I tell them you got to put talent aside. The best basketball player ever was Bill Russell.
As the kids say, game recognized game, because I actually had the pleasure of talking to Mr. Russell, and when I asked him one of the best players he saw up close live was, he told me it was you. Tell me about this guy in your game. Look at that young bull. What numbers would he put up in today's game?
He would survive. He'd be good. He'd be an all-star.
Wayne and Teresa Embry, fellowship. Details matter. It's not just your name attached to it. Why was that important for you?
Because she was a real inspiration in our family. She fought for civil rights in her own way by going to Selma to march against the will of myself, and she went with Oscar Robertson's wife, my teammate. They didn't tell us they were going. When she finally told me, I said, "You got 3 children at home. It's not safe." But she kept fighting the fight, and so she should be on this.
Are you a bit dismayed that some of those sacrifices don't have us in a better spot than we are currently in today?
I get upset, yeah, when I read things and see things happening, because we've come a long way. And as the old saying goes, come a long way, but we still got a way to go. You younger people have got to take charge and make it happen.
You're example of the ships, and not just championships, but great fellowship, great mentorship, great leadership for all of us. So on behalf of all of us, thank you for what you've done and what you continue to do.
Thank you. Let's keep it going.
Yes, let's. Yes, amen.